Hey everyone. So you may have not known this, but a lot of low back pain is caused by weak core muscles, weak abdominals. And you can see that when my muscles in the abdominal are weak, I start to slouch and I'm using my back muscles. Your back muscles can get tired. They can receive a lot of pressure. So what we're going to do is strengthen the core. When the core and the abdominals strengthen, you do get to improve your posture. You also are strong in the abdominal region here, which supports your spine and the muscles in your back, okay? So you do want a nice balance in all of your muscles, strengthening and lengthening them. So in this video, we are going to strengthen the abdominals, the core muscles, and simultaneously we're going to be lengthening the low back and the spine. So after this workout, you should feel a nice, maybe a little soreness in the belly or the abs, and also a nice relief in the low back. So if low back relief and core strengthening is something that you're interested in, definitely subscribe to this channel as there's a lot more videos like that. And what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Princess Eve from Holistretch. Today we are going to be focusing on strengthening the core muscles and releasing the low back. So how we're going to do this is to lay on your back. So I'm going to start laying on your back. Now, as you're laying on your back, I want you to notice how far off the ground does your low back arch up. My low back naturally arches up, and so I have to consciously tighten my abdominals. Your core muscles are right below your belly button, so you want to tighten around this area to push the low back down to the ground, okay? So notice your low back. If it's coming up like this, I want you to activate your glutes, your hips and your glutes, and squeeze your core to push that down. Make sense? So as you push that down, your hips lift a little bit up. So you're activating your core, which is right below your belly button. Okay? Now what you're going to do is bring your arms up above your head and you want to stretch out. As we're stretching out, I'm not just flopped on the floor. I am completely activated. My glutes are squeezed, my core is squeezed, my toes are pointed. So everything is activated. My hands are reaching up above my head. And as they reach up, I want you to push your shoulders down. So the arms are reaching up like this. They're pushed back. So this does take a little bit of strength and stretching. If your shoulders aren't back yet, no worries. Definitely have that as part of your intention though. So the shoulders come back, arms reaching up, squeezing the glutes, pointing the toes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to roll up real slowly, maintaining this posture as best we can. So I'm not perfect at this either, but I'm going to show you what we want to do. So we want to use our breath. We're going to inhale, and we're going to come up on the exhale. So as you come up, you're curling all the way up, keeping your arms where they are. You're curling from the core, okay? Curling, 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 curling. Now, when you can't come up anymore, then you really got to use those abdominals. Lift yourself up. So it's a really good workout here. When we come up and then we lift, using your breath to come up. Try and keep your arms where they were. They might come forward a little bit, but you want to try and keep them pushed up. This just keeps everything into alignment, and then round towards your toes. So you don't have to touch your toes. If you're here, that's great and fine. What we're doing in our main focus is to strengthen and lengthen the spine here. And so how we do that is we curl in, keeping that spine round. and then rolling all the way down, starting from your sacrum, and then rolling vertebra by vertebra all the way back down, arms come back. Okay, I'm going to show you that one again. So everything's squeezed and activated, keeping your arms up, using your breath. Inhale and exhale. Coming up to here, and then lifting, using your abdominals all the way up. A little bit of momentum. And then rounding, rounding, rounding. Okay? And that action of the rounding helps to stretch the spine and propels you to roll back down. Sacrum, low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, arms down. All right? Again, activate everything. Inhale. Exhale, rounding up. Momentum. And your breath can help you with your momentum upwards and round forward, reaching to your toes. This also gives you a nice hamstring stretch. So you might notice that you're stretching the hamstrings. If that's the case, check out my hamstring stretch videos. There's stretches for those too. And then round back down, keeping that back curled, round back. Now, I usually recommend doing about 20 of these, but today we're just going to do a few. I'm going to show you. So let's do 3 more, all right? Inhale, everything's squeezed, round. Over, curling back down. Catching your breath, inhale. Exhale. Being mindful of your low back during the stretches. I like to lock my thumbs in, so it just kind of helps me pull forward if you're wondering about the hands. And come down. Now let's do a couple real time. Inhale. All right, excellent. So the second exercise I'm going to show you is bringing your knees in, and we're going to call these rows, like you're rowing a boat. Okay, so same thing, you want to activate your core, activate your abdominals, and you're going to keep that curvature in your spine. That helps to round and stretch the spine. So bring your hands out in front of you, like you're rowing a boat. If you've never rowed a boat, is how you kind of row about boat. So we're going to grab on and we're going to row. So you want to come down just enough so that your abdominals are activated. So I'm not going to come right here where it's too easy. I don't need to come so far down that I can't breathe. Just right in the middle of that is perfect. So you get to find your own balance. So for me, it's about right here, this angle here, okay? You get to explore that on your own. Inhale, pull down. And use your breath to propel you. So you'll inhale, exhale, pull down, inhale, exhale. Now if you notice that your hip flexors are hurting, then that is likely to be that your abdominals aren't quite at the strength level that they need to be yet, or your hip flexors are weak or extra tight. So it could be any of those things. And certainly strengthening your abdominals will help alleviate tension from the hip flexors. And check out the hip flexor stretches videos if you are tight. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Excellent. Let's do a few more. Inhale, inhale. All right, those are great. So again, I recommend doing about 20 of those. And so now we get to relax. We're gonna just flatten the spine on the mat, Allow the abdominals to rest, squeezing the knees in, so hands behind your knees, pulling them towards the chest. It's a really nice low back relief. Big inhales and exhales. You're going to come up to your elbows, and you're just going to take your knees and windshield wiper them. Getting a little bit of twist and flexibility in that low back. And that's that for that routine. I'm so glad you guys joined me. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the stretch. If there's anything that you'd like to learn more about, then definitely comment below. I read all my comments, and just appreciate you guys so much. You take care, all right? See you next time.